Morning. Greetings. I am delighted to be your professor for this class, Cultural Dynamics of Congregational Ministry. That is a big subject and one that we will each learn a lot from. Lots to pause and think about. Just a couple of mechanical things that I want to remind you of. As a student of Moody Distance Learning, you have access to Microsoft 365. If you haven't accessed that, I urge you to contact your student advocate, and they will lead you through the process of doing that. The reason I say that is because it has built into it a spelling check and a grammar check so that you can significantly improve your grade on papers. I'm just really sad when I have to deduct significant points from a student's document because they misspelled words or they have run-on sentences. Please access that. It will be a great tool for you. Also, under the syllabus and schedule tab on the left side of Blackboard, if you go open that, go way to the bottom, there is something called Writing Style Guide. It's a great asset to your work. I encourage you to download that for easy access when you have a question about how something ought to be used. It's a very full tool. Okay, great. So we're ready for week one, ready to learn together over the next 8 weeks. And as we learn together, we will gain many insights. Our content report is something you need to do every week. Get in the habit of doing that. We begin this course with reading from Andy Crouch's book, Culture Making, and a video to watch called What is Culture? Now, as a matter of integrity, I want to remind you that simply reading the script in the week resources does not mean you watch the video. It's a matter of integrity. I will never know if you watched the video or if you simply read it. But the assignment is to watch the video. There is so much more gained when we see somebody versus reading what they're saying. You don't get my hand shaking in there and those kinds of things. So that's an important thing for you to keep in mind. And then as I have said in announcements I've already posted, this course is in the process of being revised. So when you post your discussion board, this week is a great illustration of it. The discussion board that is in Blackboard, that is the assignment, when have you crossed a culture, is different from what is embedded in Blackboard. So when you go to post your discussion board, it will come up with a different assignment. Ignore that. Do what is written in the discussion board. And I encourage you to download that PDF of the revised assignments and discussion boards document, so you have that week by week for ready access on your computer. Let's see. Let's get acquainted. I like to get to know my students, where you go to church and those things, because it helps me to understand as we later in the course do a pastoral interview, do an interview of 4 to 7 congregants as you describe your church this week and its culture. It helps me to understand your ministry setting, and it also helps me to get to know you, something about your family, your hobbies, those kind of things, so that I get to know you more than simply a number or a name with no face or anything. So I appreciate you doing that. And as you post in your introduction as well as in discussion boards, please put your name in the subject line. For instance, I give you some illustrations of that in my other announcement. but it would be like Beatty DB1. That's simple. Or as I did in my introduction, I said, get to know Dr. Beatty. And so that's what we need to work on. Okay, so assignment 1.1 is an essay. It's a paper that you are to write in MLA formatting, which includes a works cited page, and will have an introduction, it'll have a conclusion, and the works cited will meet the citation requirements, at least one scripture and at least 2 citations from the course resources of this week. So be sure to read those other announcements that I've already posted. It makes me sad when students don't pay attention to announcements, and it negatively impacts their grade. I want you each to do well. Always feel free to shoot me an email or text me or give me a call. I want to help you have a great semester and a great time of learning. God bless you.